Did you know every time you speak English, something amazing happens inside your brain? Your brain actually changes shape, new connections form, and if you understand this, learning English becomes so much easier. Stay with us because today's topic will surprise you.
Yes, this might be one of the most interesting topics we've ever talked about.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am Kate.
Hi, everyone. I'm Martin. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Before we start, if you are new here, please subscribe to our channel.
And if you enjoy today's video, please give it a like. It really helps us grow.
Also, comment below and tell us how long you've been learning English. We always love reading your comments. So, Martin, today's topic is a bit different from usual.
I know. What happens to your brain when you speak English?
This is such a fascinating topic. We're going inside the brain today.
Don't worry. No science degree needed to understand this.
Exactly. We'll explain it all step by step.
So why is this topic important for English learners?
Great question. Because understanding your brain helps you learn faster.
Right. When you know how learning actually works.
You can use better methods and feel less frustrated.
Exactly. A lot of learners feel confused about their own progress.
They think, why is this so hard? Why can't I remember words?
That's true. So many people ask us this.
But once you understand your brain, these questions make more sense.
And today, we're going to explain it all, step by step.
Let's start with something simple. What actually happens when you learn a new word?
Great starting point. Let's explain this clearly.
So, Martin, when someone learns a new English word,
Their brain creates something called a connection.
what does that mean exactly?
Well, imagine your brain has millions of tiny wires.
Like an electric system?
Exactly like that. When you learn something new,
A new wire or connection is created.
yes, and every time you use that word again,
The connection becomes stronger.
exactly. It's like a path in a forest.
Oh, I like that comparison. Explain more.
Imagine walking through a forest with no path.
It's difficult, right? Lots of trees and bushes.
Exactly. But if you walk the same path every day,
The path becomes clearer and easier to walk.
that's exactly how your brain learns English.
So every time we practice a word or sentence,
We're making that path clearer in our brain.
that's such a helpful way to think about it.
And this is why repetition is so important in learning.
Right, because repetition strengthens that path.
Exactly. The more you use English, the clearer that path becomes.
And eventually, that path becomes automatic.
Yes, you don't even have to think about it anymore.
That's basically what fluency is, right?
Exactly. Fluency is just a very, very clear path in your brain.
Wow, I love that explanation.
Now let's talk about something interesting. Bilingual brains.
Oh, yes, this is fascinating.
When someone learns a second language, like English,
Their brain actually becomes different from someone who speaks only one language.
yes, scientists have studied this for years.
What kind of differences are we talking about?
Well, bilingual brains tend to be better at multitasking.
Really? Why is that?
Because when you know two languages, your brain constantly switches between them.
Oh, I see, like a mental exercise.
Exactly. It's like your brain is doing exercise every single day.
That's amazing. So learning English isn't just about communication.
No, it's actually making your brain stronger and more flexible.
That's true. I never really thought about it that way.
Also, studies show bilingual people often have better memory.
Wow, that's a huge benefit.
Yes, and some studies even suggest it can delay memory problems later in life.
That's incredible. So English learning isn't just for today.
It's actually helping your brain for your whole life.
This makes learning feel even more meaningful.
Absolutely. It's not just a skill, it's brain training.
Now let's talk about something learners feel every day: nervousness.
Oh yes, this is so important.
Why do so many people feel nervous when speaking English?
Great question. It's actually connected to a part of your brain called the amygdala.
The amygdala? That sounds complicated.
Don't worry, it's simple. It's the part of your brain that handles fear.
Ah, I see. So when we feel nervous speaking English,
That part of the brain becomes active.
and what happens when it becomes active?
It can actually make it harder to think clearly.
That explains why people forget simple words when they're nervous.
Exactly. Even words they know very well.
I've experienced this myself. Complete mind blank.
Everyone has felt this at some point.
So, Martin, what's the solution for this?
The solution is practice in low-pressure situations.
What do you mean by that?
Practice speaking alone first, or with someone friendly, not judgmental.
This helps calm that fear part of the brain.
Exactly. When you practice in a safe space.
Your brain learns that speaking English isn't dangerous.
Right. And slowly the fear becomes smaller and smaller.
That's such an important point for learners to understand.
Absolutely. Nervousness is normal, but it can improve with practice.
Let's talk about another interesting brain topic: sleep and learning.
Oh, this one is really important too.
Many learners don't realize how much sleep affects learning.
True. Your brain actually processes new information while you sleep.
Really? Even language learning?
Yes. Studies show that sleep helps move new words from short-term memory to long-term memory.
So, if someone studies new words, then sleeps well.
Their brain literally organizes and saves that information overnight.
That's amazing. So, sleep isn't wasting time, it's part of learning.
Exactly. A tired brain learns much slower.
This is such important advice for students and learners.
Yes, don't skip sleep even when you're excited to study more.
Balance is so important.
Absolutely. Rest and practice work together.
Now let's talk about something really motivating: brain growth.
Yes, this is called neuroplasticity.
That's a big word. What does it mean?
It simply means your brain can change and grow at any age.
Wait, any age? Even adults?
Yes, this was actually a surprising discovery for scientists.
I think many people believe only children can learn languages easily.
That's a common myth. Adults can absolutely learn new languages too.
That's true. I've heard people say, "I'm too old to learn English."
That's simply not true. Your brain stays capable of learning throughout your life.
That's such encouraging news for our viewers.
Absolutely. No matter your age, your brain can build new connections.
It might take patience, but it's always possible.
Exactly. Age is not the real barrier. Consistent practice is the key.
I love how motivating this is.
Now, let's talk about something learners often forget: emotions and memory.
Oh, this is such an interesting connection.
Our brains remember emotional moments much better than boring information.
Give us an example, Martin.
Sure, think about a funny conversation you had in English.
I bet that memory feels stronger than a random vocabulary list.
Exactly, because emotion makes memory stronger.
So, this means learning should be enjoyable, not just repetitive.
Absolutely. When you connect emotion to learning,
Your brain remembers it much more easily.
this is why watching a fun movie in English can teach you more than memorizing a boring list of words.
Exactly. Emotion equals memory.
I love that simple formula. So, Kate, let's move to some practical learning tips based on all this brain science.
Yes, let's help our viewers use this information.
Tip number 1, practice a little every day.
This strengthens that path in your brain we talked about earlier.
Exactly. Daily repetition builds strong connections.
Tip number 2, practice speaking in low-pressure situations first.
Alone or with supportive friends.
This calms your brain's fear response.
Tip number 3, get enough sleep, especially after studying.
This helps your brain save new information properly.
Tip number 4, don't worry about your age.
Your brain can learn at any stage of life.
Tip number 5, make learning fun and emotional.
Watch shows you enjoy. Talk about topics you love.
This creates stronger, longer-lasting memories.
Tip number 6, be patient with yourself.
Learning takes time because your brain is literally building new pathways.
It's not magic, it's biology, and biology takes time.
Exactly. Give your brain the time it needs.
Now let's give some real, practical examples our viewers can try.
Yes, let's make this practical right now.
First, let's try strengthening a new brain path.
Choose one English word you learned recently.
For example, the word grateful.
Now use it in 3 different sentences today.
Like, I am grateful for my family.
I am grateful for this beautiful day.
I am grateful for learning English.
See how repetition strengthens that connection?
Exactly. Try this with any new word you learn.
Here's another example for calming nervousness.
Practice this sentence alone out loud right now. I am becoming more confident every single day.
Say it with a smile, even if you feel shy. Smiling actually helps reduce stress too.
That's true. Our emotions and body are connected.
One more example using emotion for memory.
Think of your happiest memory from this year.
Now try describing it in English, even in simple sentences.
Like, last summer I traveled with my family. We were so happy.
Notice how emotional topics feel easier to talk about?
Absolutely. Emotion makes English practice feel more natural.
These are all small exercises, but they use real brain science.
Exactly. Understanding your brain makes learning feel less mysterious.
And more like something you can actually control.
That's such an empowering feeling.
So here's a question for all of you watching today.
Which part of today's video surprised you the most?
Was it the forest path idea? The sleep and memory connection?
Or maybe the fact that your brain can learn at any age?
Tell us in the comments below. We really want to know.
Your comment might inspire another learner watching today.
That's true. We're all learning this journey together.
And if you try any of today's practice examples, let us know how it feels.
We would love to hear about your experience.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's video.
Let's do a quick recap before we finish.
First, repetition builds stronger brain connections, like a clear path.
Second, bilingual brains become stronger and more flexible.
Third, nervousness comes from the brain's fear response, but practice helps.
Fourth, sleep helps your brain save new information.
Fifth, your brain can learn at any age, no exceptions.
Sixth, emotional learning creates stronger, longer-lasting memories.
This is such powerful information for every English learner.
Absolutely. Understanding your brain makes the whole journey easier.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.
And don't forget to subscribe for more English learning videos.
We upload new episodes regularly to help you improve every day.
Thank you so much for watching until the end.
We really appreciate your time and curiosity today.
We will see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone. Take care of your brain and your English.
Bye, everyone. Keep learning, and we'll see you very soon.